Unity News is a power source for the citizens of Flint, Michigan, to voice their opinions on what needs to be done in the community.
What have been some of the key things? I hear it to a degree, but want to attack it a little bit more specific. What have been some of the key things to keep you on the straight path? I mean, because
it's easy to cut off.
Yeah, you probably have had the temptations and in sight of a career to stay focused.
Yeah.
And not veer off. You would remind me of Clarissa Shields with all this temptation, but yet she sought and won the gold. When we're coming from Flint,
right?
What's holding you? What's grounding you?
I have really, really, really incredible friends. I have some God-ordained friendships. It is absolutely amazing to me because when I was in high school, I knew a lot of people, but I didn't have like a lot of really, really tight relationships with people. Like I had friends, but they all lived far, or they, we couldn't see each other often, or for some reason or another. But in my college years, God was really like, I need you to do this for real. Because when I was in high school, it was like, okay, yeah, I'm going to do this. Cool, I love Jesus. Everybody knows I love Jesus, whatever. But when you go to college and your covering is gone, like I was living at home with my family, and so there's all this protection there. Like, my parents got my back. They got my back. If I'm struggling with something, they know me well enough by the Spirit to be like, ooh, no, you're not going to deal with that. Cut it, hit it right at the root. In college, I had no covering outside of what my parents had equipped me with, when I left. And so to have fellowship, I think it was around my sophomore year when things really, like I pledged my Christian fraternity, and I really started to understand the value of having Christian fellowship, because I had this family of people who I call brothers and sisters who had my back, who were praying for me, who were warring in the Spirit for me, and it was like simulating that covering. And after that point, it was when God really started to bring people into my life who were like, not just always pouring into me, but like the people that I could have real fun with. I don't think that you have to drink and smoke and party and club and twerk and do whatever to have fun. I really don't.
And twerk.
Yeah, and twerk. You gotta add that. I mean, like I don't think that has to be fun. And so I've learned how to make my own fun. But now I have people who enjoy that same kind of fun with me. And that's been one of the main things that's helped keep me grounded, because it's like I don't have to go elsewhere, to be young and be saved and have fun. I can do it with my circle and family too. My sister's my best friend in the whole world. So I have an older sister, she's 25, she goes to the University of Michigan Medical School. Yeah. And so she has been absolutely instrumental, because for both of us to be young and pursuing Jesus really, really hardcore, and living in the same house together and being able to hang out and all that kind of stuff. And so that's been absolutely incredible and absolutely amazing. So got the covering at home, got my friends on deck, got my dad helping me with my music. I think life's good.
Unity News is a power source for the citizens of Flint, Michigan, to voice their opinions on what needs to be done in the community.
I ain't ordinary.
Extraordinary.
One life to live, and sure love is what you give. Cause the hate so contagious, it just is what it is. I ain't ordinary, extraordinary. On this road to success, to the blind, it looks scary. That's why you on the sidelines while I'm in the game. Freedom music, that's the team. Know the name. Freedom music. Freedom music.
Today, with how popular it is to be secular, the glit and the glamour, what we see on TV, the media exploits it so much, and the young people today who are aspiring artists, they see that and they only see that side of it, but they don't see the actual nuances that are going on in the background. I'm gonna phrase this question. How do you have you been tempted? I mean, I know you're kind of talking around it, but how do you keep yourself from maybe I should? You know, the desire and the passion can sometimes consume us so much that okay, this little compromise, I'll go ahead. And how you keeping yourself from that? Or at the same time, how would you keep someone from it when they're like, "What you mean? Oh, that's money. Why am I turn that down?"
Well, honestly, it's not very hard for me because I do not have any desire in my heart to be famous. I don't have any desire in my heart to be famous, which sounds crazy. I have no feelings inside of my soul that tell me that I want to be famous. I'm a pretty low key person when it comes to my life and like having people being all up in my business and all of that jam. I don't like that.
Okay.
And so, I don't. It's not really a temptation as far as going secular hasn't ever been a hard thing for me to struggle with anyway. I remember, it reminds me of this conversation I had with my mom when I was like 13 and she knew that I was serious about music. And we're sitting in the car and she's like, "So do you want to be a secular artist or a Christian artist?" And she asked me and genuinely asking me. Like, it wasn't like she was like, "You gonna be secular or you gonna do Christian?" It wasn't like, it was just, she legit just asked me like, "Do you want to be a secular artist or a Christian one?" And I was like, "I want to be a Christian artist." And I just decided then. And so it wasn't, there's never been, I'm sure the more I perform and get into this career, a lot of opportunities to do that will present themselves more than likely. But I've so decided within myself kind of that was not even something I would consider, that I don't even really think about it. I've seen kind of what happens when people get caught up in the fame and the money and all that kind of stuff. And it's not cute and it doesn't seem fun because when people say like more money, more problems, it really is like that, because opportunities present themselves when you have money that you wouldn't really have to, deal with if you didn't have it. So, I mean, granted, I want to live comfortably. That for my music to pay the bills and for it to provide for my family and all that kind of stuff would be wonderful. But to be like crazy, like, oh, everybody knows me, I got cameras following around me, I would be stressed. I'll be stressed. I don't want that. And so, I mean, if that's what God wants me to do in order to, if that's what my life has to look like in order to accomplish what God's called me to accomplish, then that's what it has to look like, and I'm willing to make that sacrifice and change my life accordingly. But it's never been a focus or anything.
Are there any collaborations in the future as far as for your new album?
As of right now, I don't really have anything super lined up. I have a couple artists I'm actually looking to help produce on their own, which I think would be super awesome, because one day I hope to have a record label. That is one of my goals to have. I don't know if that's the next 5 years or not, but it's definitely something I want to do. And I would love to do some stuff like that, but not yet. I'll definitely be looking for them. My whole album, I only had one feature on my first album, and that was my sister. She was L-Dub Weezy rapping on the track.
Okay.
I Belong to You is the track if you're interested. It was pretty unique. But outside of that, I didn't have any features on my first album. And I really feel like it would be cool to work with some other people as well, musically and lyrically and stuff. So maybe so. I don't know what the future holds.
I asked you earlier, if you had, what was your 5-year plan or something to that degree, and you just chimed in on one of your goals. Maybe that's a more suitable question. What are some of the goals for Lydia Seal that she would like to accomplish?
In life?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. I'm a dreamer. So, first and foremost, I currently lead worship at my church. And so to see that grow and develop and to be able to flow in the Spirit to an even greater degree, I think is one of my biggest goals there, because that's a huge part of ministry. Worship is, and it's a new thing that God has kind of placed in my life. So to grow and develop in that is a big goal for me. I'm not much of an arriver. Like when I have arrived. I'm not much of. It's always growth. What can we do better? What can we be better at? And that, I think, to be able to write songs and have people's lives impacted by them is another goal of mine. To see people's lives change, to see their hearts change, and then for them to develop a passion for following Christ. Like I said, I would love to. I love fashion, clothing. I would love to own a boutique one day. I think that would be super awesome. And a boutique of modest clothing, because modesty is really it's a huge priority of mine. Being able to be like, hey, I'm cute, I look stylish, and I'm fly, and I'm dope, and I'm saved, and I'm not ashamed of that, and I'm gonna cover my body because I'm not ashamed of that, and so that's something that I want to do, as well as possibly one day having my own record label, and managing artists to kind of place them help them get to the place where God has called them to be in their pursuit of their destiny. So. Hey y'all, this has been Lydia Seal, and that's my news.
Unity News is a power source for the citizens of Flint, Michigan, to voice their opinions on what needs to be done in the community.
Feel like your world is crashing down. Gotta keep your head up, keep your faith, and keep on smiling now. Everything will be okay, cause joy comes in the morning. So shine on, so shine on, so shine on. Hey, when it feel like your world is crashing down. Gotta keep your head up, keep your faith, and keep on smiling now. Everything will be okay, cause joy comes in the morning. So shine on, so shine on, so shine on. Hey, knew it wouldn't be easy, but I did not let that stop me on my path. It can be smooth, or sometimes it get rocky. So I man up with my chest out. I go hard, bring the best out. At my age, I'm building a house. At your age, you playing house. Do it big, I will. Handle my business, I will. God first, family second, music third. That's how I feel. Been through a lot, but still moving. Change for the better, improving. They hate when I win, but they love when I'm losing. So twisted up, I ain't giving up. I'm too blessed, I'm living up. I overgrind on overtime. You see, I can't get enough. My motivation is to motivate. Food for thought, better bring a plate. And a watch, so don't be late, cause I got things to do. Look at all that I've been through. If you feel how I feel, then this song is for you. I will not quit, I'm just too quick. What music missing? I am it. What you see is what you get. When it feel like your world is crashing down. Gotta keep your head up, keep your faith, and keep on smiling now. Everything will be okay, cause joy comes in the morning. So shine on, so shine on, so shine on. Hey, when it feel like your world is crashing down. Gotta keep your head up, keep your faith, and keep on smiling now. Everything will be okay, cause joy comes in the morning. So shine on, so shine on, so shine on. Hey, I know what it feels like when you lose someone you close to. Or when a baby is born, that's just what we go through. It's called life, it'll be alright. So stay strong, and hold on tight. Cause joy comes in the morning, open the blinds and see the sunshine. Appreciate the day, correct mistakes, you will be fine. Make your seconds count before your time up. Started from the bottom, now I grind up. to make it out. It's up to you, cause they gon' doubt. Keep your head up through the nonsense. The truth hurts, so be honest. I'm going past your level, way up and beyond it. My kids and my lady motivate me daily to be the best that I can be. Nothing in this life is free. Working till my knuckles bleed. That's the way it's gonna be. When it feel like your world is crashing down, gotta keep your head up, keep your faith, and keep on smiling now. Everything will be okay, cause joy comes in the morning. So shine on, so shine on, so shine on. Hey, when it feel like your world is crashing down, gotta keep your head up, keep your faith, and keep on smiling now. Everything will be okay, cause joy comes in the morning. So shine on, so shine on, so shine on. Hey.
Hello?
Hi, honey. How are you?
I'm good, Mom.
Have you tried to get out and get a job lately? I hadn't heard from you.
Why do you ask me the same thing every time you talk to me?
Oh, I'm just worried about you, sweetie.
Well, don't be, okay? Just don't worry.
If these idiots just knew what could happen any time while we're out doing our stupid routines. A bomb could drop on us. How do I know if I'm safe? I feel like the walls are closing in on me. I can't sleep. Why am I living like this?
Coming to you live right here at your people's Unity News. This your boy Pac, aka Mr. Brown. My people's in the house. Right now we got an exclusive right here talking to my man Caleb from Like the Righteous. Man, what's been going on with you? What's going on right now? Man, we got station you think you're coming out of or
YouTube.
YouTube? Oh,
Yeah,
your
so
radio station on
we're gonna
YouTube.
do that on YouTube. We're gonna put it on YouTube so that a lot of people can get the feel of the pilot.
Okay, okay.
And based off how they gravitate to it, we'll take it to the radio stations and think that's what they think.
Okay, so it'll be a live broadcast, but over radio, acting, and all that.
Yeah. It's like a dramatization.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
it's
that's
actually
fine.
like a series.
Okay.
And so it's a science fiction series, It's not like what anybody is doing. So
Okay.
it's a real treat.
Do you need any actors?
Oh, most definitely.
Okay,
So
I'm
we
just
got
throwing a plug in there. You never know. You're supposed to be going up a little bit soon on the spot here at the Spotlight. You're gonna do
Right,
your thing.
right,
Can you
right.
give us a little preview, exclusive, or like just let us know what it's about? What piece you finna lay on?
I'm doing 3 pieces.
Okay.
One of them I'm gonna drop is my new single. It's
Okay.
called Precious Ones.
Pressure.
And it's talking about basically how what we doing it for,
Okay.
where my heart is.
Okay.
And every time I look at them, I have to remember that this is the reason I'm doing this, to keep me on the right track.
Okay.
And to not give up.
All right.
So,
That's it. That's
yeah,
key. That's key.
yeah.
What about the other two?
The
What's
other
that?
two, we have one Dream, that's a music video out. You can check it out, YouTube, The Dream, Light of Righteous. That one is talking about bringing an idea to fruition. Despite you fighting yourself of it failing, people coming against you, everything like that. And bringing it forward.
Okay.
And then the next one is tone routine 2. One of them is the development of a person / diamond. And the other one is spoken word piece, talking about basically the how things are presented to us.
Okay.
And what we have to do, or basically taking charge of the medium we're in and the mediums that we have,
Okay.
and making it what we want it to be.
Okay. So you talking on some positive stuff right there.
Yeah.
Now, do you find it difficult, you know, as far as the environment that we're in, coming from Flint, Michigan, you know, 1, 2, or 3 murder capital of
Right,
the world? I don't
right.
know. You take your pick, throw the dart at the, you know, that's us.
Let's see what it is. Yeah.
Do you find it difficult to keep yourself encouraged in hearing so much negativity? Because, I mean, we're trying to change the face.
Right.
But at the same time, in order to change it, we had to go through a whole lot of,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
murky and dark. So,
Actually hit on that on my last
so
song.
what do you, what's inspiring you? What's keeping you, you know, from not,
Man, for me, it's like I said with my song, The Precious Ones, it's like when you got somebody who depending on you,
Okay.
if you fall, they fall.
Right.
So I got little people who I think who I actually care about. If I didn't care about it, it wouldn't mean nothing. I just go out there.
Right.
But since I actually care about them, it's like in my mind, it's like if I fail, it seems like there are no other role models. So it's like if I fail, who else are they gonna look to?
Right.
So that's one of my biggest drives.
Okay. Sound like, you know, I typically, sometimes when I used to teach in the schools down there, for the, you know, the GED students, I would tell them, you know, you got to learn how to respond.
Right.
And they'd be like, respond, you know, responsibility.
Right.
You know, you got to have responsibility. And they'd be like, what you talking about? I said, you got to learn, you got to know how to respond to your ability.
Right.
So if you have this certain ability, you're responding to it.
Right.
And you're keeping those young people, you know, that's looking up to you, showing them how to respond to your ability, and then you have a purpose. You know what I'm saying? Because if a man don't have a purpose, we gonna perish. You know, you just living for what, you know.
And then you
We
start
all
bringing
here
other
for
people
something.
out of their purpose because you ain't in your purpose, and then
Exactly.
they get a crowd of people who doing crazy things. I think I'm gonna
Exactly.
spit zombies today.
Right. 'Cause that's actually we talking about misery loving company, and you
Right.
just go gravitate around the same people. You supposed to surround yourself with people who complement your intellect.
Right.
So, you know, what type of people, you know, are you normally around, or, you know, because I know you got
Right.
your group, you know, like the Righteous LLC,
Right.
you're doing your
Right.
thing. So, is it important to have people
I
on
mean,
the same
it
page,
is,
positive with
it
you?
is very important. Like for me, the people who I hang around is my team.
Okay.
Like before that, I went through a phase where I was a loner.
Okay.
Because it's easier for you to stay focused on your goals when you're by yourself
Yeah.
than you are with people telling you that it's not what it is.
Right.
And that's not even it too. It's like you got people who tell you you shouldn't do that. And you got people who say it's cool, but their actions aren't following up.
Okay.
So it's like, man, you know what I'm saying? You got a good thing going on. I like this, you know what I'm saying? Or you like, okay, you like it, so where to support it?
Right.
So it's
Put
hard
your money
to
where your mouth
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
And so if you keep doing that, hang around those people, you're going to be one of those people who just talk.
Now, that's one of the things I find challenging, but at the same time real encouraging as far as, you know, like the Righteous and Unity News coming together doing their thing.
Right.
It's like, you know, actually unifying and becoming, you know, just
One.
growing and working together and
Right.
doing things, being positive minded.
Right.
Because it's easy for you to be a loner and do your thing, boom, boom, boom.
Right.
But it's hard work.
Right.
You gotta have people on your team,
Right.
you know, to delegate, to,
Right.
you know, whether
And
you
trust.
Yeah, trust. But
Right.
and it's hard. Do you find it challenging finding people with the same passion that you have?
I'm gonna tell you what this one lady told me. You know, I asked her because she runs 3 different businesses. She kind of is mentoring us in some areas, and I was like, man, if I could find somebody who would do what I do, we're set, you know.
Right.
And she was like,
Tell me.
she laughed at me for a long time. She said, you're never gonna find somebody like you, because it's, you know what I'm saying, it's, you're you, and because you have this drive, you're doing it, but it's not many people like you.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like
Right.
I'm making this number up, but it's like 1 in a million for real.
Mhm.
Because you got, and I live in a city where it's like, it took a long time for me to meet the people I met.
Okay.
And even with the people I met, like even on my team, they don't have the drive I have.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then I have people who I met outside my team who have a similar drive.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And this took, I want to say 10 years.
Wow.
So
10.
It's been a minute.
You've been grinding.
Yeah.
You've been putting in work.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
it's been a
saying?
minute. It's been a minute.
That's interesting because, one of my sayings is preparation plus dedication equals prosperity.
Right,
and in the
right.
preparation process, you're going to go through a whole lot of steps, a whole lot of fumbling, a whole lot of failures and all this stuff before you actually get to, the dedication, you know. But the dedication is the faithful part that you have.
Right.
And you got to, like, I'm dedicated to this, ride or die.
Right.
And eventually you'll reap the prosperity. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 or 10 years?
I see myself in the next 5 or 10 years. Like I told my team, we're gonna be overseas next year.
Okay.
So
broadcasting
I said
or remote?
performing.
Performing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I set my goals high.
Okay.
And I mean, for me and my team, as far as not making our goals, I think we usually like a month off on our goals.
Okay. So you doing something like some everyday goals?
Yeah.
Like boom, 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 and that's your progress. That's very efficient.
Yeah.
That's an old saying. I can give you a spiel about that.
Right,
And that actually, one day at a time,
Takes
it's
you
like
forward.
they say, how you gonna eat an elephant? One day at a time, or one piece at a time. You can't chop that boy up.
Right.
You can't
Can't
eat
take
all
the
that
whole
one.
thing.
No, you messed up. Listen. So as you doing that, are you finding it difficult to get your team to be goal orientated? Or you know what? Let's not talk about team. Are you goal oriented? Is it every day? I knock this out, scratch it off the list.
Yeah, I'm very much goal orientated. Like for me, I'm in the mindset now where if I've gone too long without getting work done, I don't feel right. I do set times where I do chill.
Okay.
But it's if I spend more than if I went over to somebody's house and I'm watching TV all day.
Okay.
If I kind of knew I was supposed to do something, it bothers me.
Okay.
So I'd rather not do things like that to keep myself focused.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear that. So I'm glad you segue into that with this question, because that's the next thing.
Right.
What do you do to relax? What's chilling for Kayla? What is it with your footies on? You wrapped up in a Snuggie, nice cream, watching a movie. What you do?
Two types of chills. Two types of chills. You got the chill where you can kind of chill with your people, talking stuff like that.
Okay.
That's one chill.
Okay.
But for me, for relaxing for me, I need time where I'm doing me. I need to sleep, wake up, sleep, wake up. Think to myself. I need me time with nobody.
Okay.
So talk and take energy sometimes.
So you talking about just unplugging and just
letting it all
eyes
out.
closed, and
Right.
you can't have none of my energy today.
Right.
Nobody.
Long ago when the Mayflower floated and they had more work than free, cruising the shores looking for doors, finding a way to fit in. Chains and ropes is what they brought. Blacks and souls is what they call. Healed back is how they roll. Whipping and stealing be sweet, sweet black soul. How do you get back to something like that? They sipped the Harlem and gave them crack. Was this how the man was born to live? Whipping and stealing and trying to kill. Proud of his Negro's best friend. Woo! Yeah, that's it. This piece is titled Mental Slave. I was born by the river in a little town. Oh, it's like the river I can run in. I remember way, way back in the day when the dawns were days and the nights were nights. I remember way back in the day when even sugar was alright. I remember way back in the day when people stood for their rights. I've heard
Unity News is a power source for the citizens of Flint, Michigan to voice their opinions on what needs to be done in the community.